Hello, it's Jean. I'm going to try to do my first of my Christmas home tours in the kitchen in collab with Daveda Lane. It's very cloudy and rainy here. It's been that way all day, so I had hoped it would quit raining, but it hasn't. So I hope you'll be able to see things good enough. And tomorrow I will do the living room, and I'll keep on until I get all the rooms done. This is our table, and of course you know John's got to have one of his red trucks on the table. This was the one from Target. And then that's one of Ray Dunn's little water cans, and I just did a little arrangement in it. And there's his car with the Christmas tree on it, placemats that he liked. And my two-tier tray, I have a little snow bunny and the naughty and nice, and I have some of my vintage pie crimpers in my nice creamer and a little bottle brush tree. And in the little bowl I have some of my old cookie cutters. And that little creamer right there, that's another little vintage piece. That would have been a restaurant piece. And then that's a little antique scoop back there. I'll go back there so you can see the cupboard a little bit closer. Like I said, I hate that it's so drab today. Some of my little vintage Santa mugs, those are the little tiny ones. The old scale with Terremoto butter dish on it. These little guys, I just love those. And up here are my few Laurie Mitchell Christmas pieces. And that's that little tree from, well, my mind just went blank. Oh, that came from Kirkland's. And one of my coveted red mugs. And up here with some of the Terremoto pieces, there's my vintage marshmallow tin. And some of the little tiny vintage figurines. And there's that Anna Lee that I got at a yard sale for only $1. And more Terremoto. Or Motto, however you say it. Down there you can see there's that beautiful truck picture. That's probably my favorite thing that we've got this Christmas. I still have some greenery to put out and some bows to tie. You all know that I tell you all the time we rake a million leaves, but that's what's been happening. It's either been raining or a million leaves we've been raking. I have a lot of the little vintage figurines in this cupboard also. And some of my Christmas Ray Dunn. This big ball here is a hand-painted Washington, D.C. ball that my daughter got when she worked at the museum in Raleigh. And it's in the Ray Dunn colander with some greenery. And of course, y'all know I went gnome crazy this year. These canisters and the Wish and Believe, those bowls were from last year. And so was the little Santa cheese and cut board. There's John's favorite little Santa guy. He's in there watching football, or he could have come and opened the cupboard doors for me. More of the little vintage pieces. I apologize for the glare. They spell out Noel, and I've got them backwards. Just noticed that, and I love these little sleepy time babies. And up there more of the little angels. A friend got me that Christmas Ray Dunn birdhouse, and I was thrilled. Most of these mugs were from last year, as was the little red Christmas plate. And John's red trucks were from last year. I was hoping to find the red truck measuring cups, but I haven't found them yet. And another one of his trucks. And I think these little things are just absolutely precious. And that's a Lennox cookie jar right there, that Santa in that old Woody wagon. A friend of mine, Rocio in Chicago, sent that to us last Christmas. And here's the Anna Lee tree. And there's that little sign from Hobby Lobby. This year the Anna Lee tree is on the white tree, and they really show up great. And there's that beautiful Hobby Lobby shelf with more Ray Dunn in one of John's red truck that a friend of ours gave us last year for Christmas, Janet. And there's that light up window. And here's the little kitchen tree. And another one of those cute little gnomes. I'm sorry for the shadow and the dim light. And a truck plate from last year, and a little salt and pepper shaker truck with a tree. That same friend Janet gave it to us for Christmas last year. And up there's the other light up tree. And here's my favorite thing. I still have a lot to do in the living room. And I'm going to do a Ray Dunn tree that'll be somewhere in this vicinity, but I just haven't had time to do it yet. I love this little frosted snow cones. It is so adorable. And I love this little snowman. Got that at Joann's. And there's a Bah Humbug. Two more of my gnomes. And that's a jar of vintage Santas. Most of them are the celluloid or plastic. The Joy Snowman plate is Ray Dunn. And I still have to do my greenery in this little cupboard. And some lights. I'll show you some of the things after I get everything finished again. There's that snowman shutter. And there's the little pine cone vintage pieces on the old spice box. And these things are the same. I always put them over the sink so I can see them all the time, because we know how much we stand at a sink. And of course, those are vintage hankies also, and the little vintage figures and the little vintage planters. And over here is my little small cocoa bar. I have my coffee filters in one of the dog bowls. And I'm using the little crate from Target's last year. And there's all kinds of toppings for the cocoa. Little marshmallows. Those little star-shaped jars came from Home Goods. And there's peppermint shredded up, and there's 2 kinds of cocoa and the little marshmallows. And then this little Hershey's ornament is an old Hallmark ornament that I've had for, gosh, probably, I don't know, 15 or 20, maybe even more than that years. And more little things of cocoa. And then there's different flavored coffee creamers. And some more Ray Dunn mugs and more of the little pine cone guys. And there's that beautiful sign from Michael's. And then I was able this week to get the candy cane sign, and I love that. More little vintage pieces. Those little Santa mugs have winking eyes. And there's lots more of the vintage pieces. And more of the vintage pieces. And of course the junk bowls for all the junk food. Okay, that is all for this video, and like I said, tomorrow afternoon I'll do the living room. Hope you have a wonderful day. Till the next time.